Now we will implement the places API into our ReactNative project. Uh, so what we will do, go to the Xcode. Here in the pod file, type pod Google Places, right? Then you need to install it. So uh, into your iOS directory of the ReactNative project, go type pod install. It will install the Google Places pod into your into your Xcode project. So now what we will do, we need to install this React Native Google Places, right? We are implementing this npm package React Native Google Places, so we need to install it. Okay, it will take few minutes before we can start implementing it. So while it getting installed, then what we will do in app delegate, here @import Google Places, right? And for the okay, and then for okay, what it's showing, GMS Places client provide API key, right? So here we need to provide the API key, that is, I will suggest don't use this API key. Use your own, create your own project and use your own API key, right? So I might block this API in future. So I will suggest create your own API key. Then in the info plist file, we need to add these privacy strings. It will ask for permission for the location, right? So at the info.plist file, here open it as a source code. Then side of this. Okay. Now below this NS location when in use description, we need to add remove this line and add NS location when in use description. For this, just replace this with your the application name. Let's say my application name is maps tutorial, needs your location to show the places, and then we have NS location always and when in use description. Same with the same with this as well. So yes, that's it for the Xcode. Then is it installed? Yes, it's installed. So now we will implement the React Native project. So what we need to do, first we will import our Google Places from React Native Google Places. Okay. An app.js file, import rn Google Places from React Native Google Places. Then just copy this function. Here into your component class, inside your component, we have created a new function which is called open search model. Here what we will do, React Native Google Places is open autocomplete model. It will open a view controller, search places view controller as a model. Then we are printing it the place object, right? So okay. Okay, then what we need to do, when we will we will create a button. When we will click on it, and then it will open this the search model, right? So we need to create a touchable opacity here. So okay, here we will add touchable opacity. Okay, just copy this line. Pick a place on press. On press, we are opening this. We are calling this function. Then what if we don't add styles? City. Okay, okay, that's it. A place has gone up. So what we will do? We will add a style. We are adding a style to the text, right? So padding of 30. Save this file. Cannot read property. Open complete model of undefined. Okay. We will add margin top as well of 40. Cannot read property. Open auto complete model of undefined. Okay, I think I should build in the Xcode first. Let's try it here. We have built successfully. Then if I try here, okay, still not still the error. So here stop the server, right? Close the server thing. We are closed here. We are fine here. Okay. px run, close this server as well. Npx run React Native, run iOS. Saying npm, it's npx still this error. Still I am unable to find the solution. I have removed this part file as well. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to the project directory of this project. Okay, now I will remove these pods and pod file lock files. Move to bin, right? Then I will install the pod again. Okay, now just build the project. You have to play with everything, the issues come, then you play around, then you find a solution. Although I implemented it yesterday, the same thing happened with me yesterday. Now I am facing the same issues. I think it's a part of development. While it's getting built, what can we do? We just have to wait. Code project got built. So let's uh, now let's run the project. So what we need to do, cd dot, then npx react native run dash ios, finger crossed. I don't know, still we will face the same issue or not. So let's the finger cross. Okay, pick a place. Oh yes, it's open. So the issue was what we did. If you face this error, go to the project directory. Inside the project directory, go navigate into the iOS folder, and then remove this pods folder and this pod file lock. Remove this and into your terminal, you will be in the React Native directory. From there, go to the iOS directory, then install pod install, right? So what it will do, it will install all the pods again. So, and then then you need to build this project. Okay, then React Native run iOS. You will see the Places API for the iOS, right? So let's search. I live in Karachi, so here you can see Karachi, right? So I have console it. So okay, how we can see? Don't save. Okay, I I need to open. How can I open the console? Command Alt I. Yes, and here go to the console. You will see uh, elements. No, source network. We're inside this console. Okay. Uh, we have this console dot places, right? If I America, okay. You can see here we have this places object, right? So we have this places ID. We have this location, then address components, latitude and longitude, everything we need in the places API. Now let's implement for the Android. Now open the Android project into the Android Studio, and we have run the project. So first what we will do, we need to add these permissions into android.manifest file. So we have this manifest folder, then we have this android manifest.xml. Inside below this line, android permission dot internet, add two permissions, android permission as access find location, then and the another one is access wi-fi dot state, right? So then we need to add the Google Places API key. So what it's saying, android gradle dot properties, right? So android, okay, gradle properties, android module, android gradle dot properties, gradle dot properties here. Now what we will do, we will copy this RNGP android API key, then we will place it here, right? So what's our API key? I'm saying again, please use your own API keys. I might disable these API keys in future, so I recommend everyone to use their own keys. Please don't use my API key, right? I hope you will use your own API keys. Sync now. Then okay, Android settings dot gradle, right? So here is Android settings dot gradle. Here is our Android settings dot gradle, and below this React Native maps, copy these lines. Okay, let's wait for a few minutes. Okay, the Gradle stalled. Okay, then we have this Android app build.gradle. So where is Android app build.gradle? Okay, here. Okay, dependencies. Inside the dependencies, we will copy this. Okay, replace the compile with the implementation. Okay, sync now. Well, I will share with you guys this links, so you don't have to worry. I will share these links into the video description. Okay, then Maven repo in your Android build Gradle. Okay. Android build.gradle. Add this Maven URL. Okay. Sync now. Okay. Inside this main application.java, then import this, copy this com.rttitude 360, copy this and below this import line, pasted. Then we have R in Google Places package. We need to add this inside this get packages function, and below this new package, new maps package, type it R in Google Places package, right? Now Android app build.gradle, where it is. Okay, we have okay, we have this. We already had this source target compatibility and source compatibility, then target compatibility. Default config, we need to add this multi-dex enabled into default config. I think that's it for the Android setup for the Google Places. Okay, go to the Android Studio. Now if you see here sync now, always tap on sync now, so it will refresh all you have changes, all the changes you have done. So I have run every the Gradle the Gradle projects updated successfully. Now I think we have done with the settings for the Android. So now run the Android project. Here type npx reactnative run Android. Let's wait while it's getting installed. Okay. Now tap on pickup place. Aha. The places API I think integrated into our Android project as well. Okay, Jerry. Now go to the okay. Think okay. I think we haven't enabled for debugging for the Android as well. Okay, here here we have Karachi thing. We have the Karachi, then we have this. Okay, mm, debugging is not enabled for our Android, so let's enable that. For Android debugging, press Command M. It will ask for few options. Select debug. Then it will update your console here. Now pick a place. Type Karachi. Here, the place is API printed successfully. Okay, now we will get current location. So for this, we are using React Native Community, React Native Geolocation. So to use this, we need to install React Native Geolocation npm package. So copy this line and paste it uh, in your project directory terminal. Okay, it will take few minutes. Then we already added these location privacy. Uh, already added these two lines into our info.plist files. Uh, what it asks for the permission of the location, right? So we don't need to do it again. And same in Android, we added these lines, right, in our Android manifest file. So we don't need to add any permission access. It's installed, so now we will use it uh, into our project directory. Here we will import below this R in Google Places, import geolocation, React Native Community geolocation. Then we have this. So create another function with the name of get current location. Inside this, type geolocation dot get current position info. Okay, console.log to info. Save this file, and inside this, on press, instead of open search model, we will use get current location, right? Pick location, save this file again. Okay, uh, we will, in the project directory, we will try to install the pod install. Okay, now we will run this project again. Try to build the project. Still got the error. Let's wait while it's getting built in our Xcode. Now if I run this project again, will I see the error again or not? We are getting this error. So close the server. Okay. Then run the server again. React npx react-native run. Yes. Let's try this. We might find something. Okay. We run this. What we did, it was showing us some error. So what I did actually, I installed the pod again. It installed the pod. Then I built the project. I was still getting the error, so I closed the server and rerun the server. So after that, I run the project and it's getting the location, right. So allow once. Now let's check if it's get printed or not. Yes, we got the current location with the timestamp and the latitude and longitude, right? So now check in Android, command M, reload. Okay, we are getting the error in Android. So because we haven't run the server for the Android, so npx react native run Android. I don't know why it's taking too much time. It's 100%. So still it's running. I don't know why. It's taking too much time. I have no idea. Seriously. It's 91% completed. Still stuck at 91%. Installed now. Let's wait. Why it's showing me error in the Android? Do I need to build the Android project again? I don't know. It's taking too much time for Android setup. I thought it will take much more time than iOS. I mean, I thought iOS will take much more time than Android, but it's the opposite. Android is taking more time. Usually, iOS setup is more complex and difficult, but for this, I don't know why it's not showing me. It's not working for the Android. I think I might need to add rerun the server. We will wait and watch. See, we will wait and see what will be the solution. So let's wait while it's getting built. It's stalling. So let's wait. So still the error in Android, right? So I think I need to close the server. PX native run Android. Is there any other setup for the Android? It's not mentioned in here. So what can be the issue? I think I need to Google it. Still the same error. Uh, to fix this error in Android, run the server again. So I'm closing everything. So I will reopen and start the server from the scratch. Right. So in the terminal, navigate to project directory. Then X ReactNative, run Android. It will start the server so that we can run projects in Android and iOS. Okay, it runs successfully on Android. Then what you will do, you need to build in Android Studio as well. So click on this play button. How I fix this issue? It's different kind of issue. What I did nothing change in my code nor in the settings, but I just close everything like server and all in the project in the Visual Studio. Then I restart the server and build this and project in the studio, and it runs successfully. I don't know why. Neither do I know what's the issue. What was the issue, right? So just follow all these steps. It might run. Now if I click on pick a location, you will see latitude and longitude has been printed successfully. If the error still persists, I suggest everyone to close everything and rerun again like your server, then run the project in Android Studio, then close the server and open the server again. Just play with it and it will run, right? That's what I did actually. So thank you for watching UA Studios.